If your houseplants keep struggling, it might not be watering. It might be where you're placing them. So today, let's talk about light. And I promise to keep this simple. If you're new here, welcome to the Chlorophyll Chronicles. My name is Tim. If you're not new, welcome back, and I appreciate you being here. Lighting is extremely important, and it's something that we have to take seriously, but it's very confusing. If you've gone to the plant store or you picked up a new plant and you look at the tag and it'll say indirect light or full sun, how do you interpret that? What do you do? So with lighting, there's three main types of lighting. There's bright light, medium light, and low light. If you see full sun, that's probably an outdoor plant. But if you see bright light or indirect light, that's usually a label that is put on houseplants. And how do we interpret that? What does it mean? Close to a window, like in this case here with the plants that are right up against the window, they're going to get bright light. They're not going to be in direct sun. If the sun does come directly into this window and they are sitting in direct sun, we have to be extremely careful because bright light usually means indirect. So bright indirect light is something right up against a window usually, but not in direct sunlight. There are a few situations that can happen whenever we put our plants in direct sunlight. They're usually sunburn, or you might get scorching or drying or browning of the leaves. So we have to be very careful about that. Then the next level of light, so bright, right against the window usually, or very close to the window. The next level of lighting is medium lighting. And medium lighting would be a few feet away. Like where I'm sitting is more medium lighting than where these plants are over here. So like for instance, this pothos is in medium light because it's further away from the window, about 2 to 3 meters. So bright light against the window, medium light, a few feet away to meters away, and then low light. Low light would be much further away. In my example in this room, I have a window over here as well that's facing west, and so it does get light, but over in the other corner, you get low light. I have to put a supplemental light in that corner just to be able to maintain the level of lighting that the plants require. Otherwise, I have to stick a plant in that corner that will tolerate low light, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to thrive. So I have to be extremely careful. So the plants that I went over in the last video, which were the pothos, the ZZ plant, and the snake plant, those are good beginner plants, and that's what the video was about. And the reason why they're good beginner plants is because they can tolerate almost any level of lighting. If you do place them in bright light, they're going to do quite well. If you place them in medium, they will continue to do well. They won't do as well as bright, but if you have them in low light, they're still going to survive. They might not thrive, but they will survive. So with a snake plant, a ZZ, or a pothos, those are great beginner plants because of their ability to adapt and adjust to the different levels of lighting. If I do stick a beginner plant or a ZZ plant or a pothos or snake plant in a low light situation, I'm not going to expect it to continue to thrive and develop new leaves as rapidly as you might in other lighting situations, but they will continue to thrive or survive in that area. What I usually do is if it's somewhere where I want a plant to thrive and it is a low light situation, I will possibly stick a supplemental light on there. and we'll discuss that in future videos. The biggest tip for lighting is bright indirect light as often as you can with as many plants as you can. But if you cannot, then we need to select the plant that is going to be the most appropriate for the level of lighting where you want the plant. If the place where you want the plant is low light, then we have to select the type of plant that's going to be able to tolerate that. If we are putting a plant or we're picking up a plant because we really like the plant, then we need to know what kind of lighting it's going to need. And if it's something that's pretty or ornamental, it's most likely going to need bright indirect light, meaning right up against a window that doesn't get full sun. So I'll show you some examples of times where I've put a plant too close to a window that's getting direct sunlight. There's some sunburn, some scorching, not ideal, but hey, it happens. So if you have any tips or tricks or ideas about lighting that you'd like to share with us, share with me, share with the community, I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear what your experiences have been. That's how we all learn and grow together. So thank you for watching this video. So if your plant isn't happy, try moving it. It might just not be in the right area, and a move to an area with the appropriate or adequate lighting might make all the difference in the world. Again, thanks for being here at the Chlorophyll Chronicles, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.